So friend, forever I've been telling him to teach you to crochet. We're going to have a little
Well,
crochet.
she also said that she was going to come and drink lemonade on my front porch. Now, we've already had our lemonade off camera.
We did.
But we were sitting on the front porch in the rockers.
There's a breeze. Can you hear his little whirligig down in the yard making some chatter? Cute little whirligig.
Yes.
It's a beautiful day.
It really is. I thought it was going to be a lot colder, and it really wasn't.
It turned out to be a beautiful day. So I brought some crochet supplies.
I'm coming home.
So I had a lot of things to bring Casey, and we didn't come down in our vehicle, so I don't have everything. But I do have his very own crochet hook. That's his.
Thank you, friend.
And he gets to pick out of my bag of tricks here his own little bit of yarn to practice with, because it's going to take practice.
Yes.
Like everything, you're going to have to practice.
And tell them about your squares on your trip.
So everywhere that we've been going on our trip, I stop and I crochet a granny square. That will be a really nice blanket that I'll put together, and it will be representative of every place that we visited on this trip, including Ormsby Farm, because I'm going to actually crochet a square for that Afghan, and I'll show them to Casey now. These are the little squares.
Oh, they're so cute.
That I've been crocheting along the way. They've been crocheted in the Ozarks, in a cabin, at a bed and breakfast with a swan, at the Hermitage for Andrew Jackson. They've been crocheted at Baker Creek Farm, where we stopped for the Heritage Seeds. They've been crocheted at the Rory Feek concert. So everywhere we've stopped, I crochet a little square to put in my blanket. And I mean, I've got more in here. And I just love that they're all these little variegated colors. No two square will be alike.
I was saying, it's pretty colors all together.
And they are pretty. So, in addition to that, friend, when I went to Laura Ingalls Wilder's home, I sat on Laura's porch and I crocheted 2 special granny squares. And I did one in, let's see, what colors did I do them in? I know I did one in red, and I think I did one in teal. I've got so much stuff in my little magic bag here. So I did one in red. It's got my little doggy ears in it though.
That's cute though.
And they're all going to be like this. Every block in this blanket is going to have a dark center, some really pretty colors, and then a black edging, except for the ones that I did on Laura Ingalls' porch. And I did 2 really nice squares, and so those squares will be the cornerstone for each granny square blanket, and I'll be selling those crocheted right there on Laura Ingalls' porch. So that is something to keep in mind. Here's the other one I did. There's the teal one.
Wow, that is a
So one's going to have a cornerstone of teal, one's going to have a cornerstone of red. They'll all have black trim, and I'm going to do 2 Afghans that were started at Laura Ingalls' home, because I think people will love that.
Absolutely. And y'all make sure that you look into Country Mama Musings. Her link will be here and up here, so you can find out when those are for sale.
Well, and not only that, but we do have crochet classes as well if you'd like to learn yourself. And that's what we're doing here, Casey, today. So, Casey, we have yellow, we have hot pink, we have red, we have teal, we have green chartreuse, or we have the muted colors that are variegated. Pick one and it'll be your yarn.
Let's do mute.
You want to do what?
A mute.
The muted colors?
Yes.
There's yours. Settle down, cowboy. Settle down. He's going to see this later when he's off and he's editing all this. Casey, thank you so much for having us here at the farm. I've had such a wonderful time, friend. Thank you for being such a gracious host. My goodness, dinner last night, breakfast this morning, comfy beds, good conversation, lots of laughs, a beautiful homestead tour, and just time here on the porch. So wonderful. Thank you. I hope you see this later. Don't cut it out. Make sure you find it and watch it. Crocheted a square sitting in a rocking chair at the Chattanooga Choo Choo. I just need to cut it, and I just have to cut it. Okay. What have you got going on?
Struggle bus. Oh.
So, before we even start with the hooks, ooh, that's cold. Tuck that away. Do you know how to make a slip knot? Starting from very basics, your slip knot. Just like tying a shoe.
Yep.
That's what you're going to start your project with, is with that slip knot.
Wah, wah, wah.
You did it. It was great. There you go. You know, sometimes I have to take 10, 15 minutes to show somebody how to do a slip knot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I
to
mean, ours was only
yourself.
about 7.
Well, no. So go ahead and put your hook through that slip knot and then pull it tight around your hook. There you go. You've already started. Look at that.
Check one. Oh.
Okay. So when you have your hook in your hand, you've got this little tail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of hold the hook and the tail at the same time. Otherwise, your yarn's just going to spin around in circles.
Okay.
Okay? So just, hold your hook and hang onto that yarn at the same time. Now it's not going to spin around in circles. And you don't have to put a death grip on this. It doesn't have to be super tight because eventually this hook has to pass through that hole.
Okay.
Okay? But to learn a simple chain, and that's what we'll work on today, away from you, towards you, just wrap that yarn so that you have 2 little loops on your hook. Away from you, towards you. Away from you, towards you. There you go. Now what you want to do is now pinch this knot. You're going to kind of switch over just a little bit. And then you're going to use that hook to grab the very first loop and twist that hook and pull it through the second loop. And you made a chain. Look at you made a chain. Around, away from you, towards you, and then pull it through and you made another chain. Look at him make a chain. Look at you. You've done this before.
No.
Really?
No. I've
Look at
watched you on your
himself.
videos.
Look at him go. So away from you and around and pull that through. Oh, that one got away from you. Or join in for our crochet along to create your own Afghan for your
Again,
homestead.
that's what I wanted to, y'all.
So simple.
Simple, y'all.
Starting Crochet Basics 101 here on the porch with Casey at Ormsby Farms. I have loved being here.
I've loved having you here,
Such
friend.
a wonderful, wonderful time. I wish it was for longer, but
Yes.
we have to head back home. We've already been gone for 11 days, I think. It's time to go home. But I wish we could stay. The day has flown by.
It
Guys,
has.
you don't even
Oh,
know.
It was just a couple of minutes ago. It's 7 in the morning.
It's already after 1 in the afternoon and we have to hit the road. But I told Papa Jim that Casey and I were going to spend some time on the porch.
Yeah.
We're going to go over just some crochet basics, and I'm going to crochet a square for my blanket. So I always have a little bit of Ormsby Farm and Casey in our living room when my blanket is done. It'll be
Which
a
is
memory.
exciting. So you'll have to look out for that on Country Mama's page. But y'all, thank you so much for tuning into this very, well, it wasn't that quick a video. It wasn't that quick. It was actually,
Well, but you'll edit it out.
I'll edit a good portion of
You'll edit out all of the bloopers. You have no idea how many there
There
are.
are a lot of them. But y'all, make sure you are liking and subscribing. And go ahead and hit that bell icon so you know that anytime that new content drops to my channel. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook at Ormsby Farm. Follow Country Mama. And make sure that we'll see you on the next video. Be blessed.
Bye, y'all. Bye. Love you guys.
I'm coming